University. Thanks for coming over and joining us today.
Shane, thanks for having me.
Not a problem. So I guess we'll go ahead and start talking about this basketball tournament that we're at right now. Unfortunately, your men's team lost yesterday 83-73 to Bellarmine, but your women's team plays later on today against Lewis University.
Yes.
That's going to be a pretty good game. And Lewis University, a very strong women's basketball program, but Maryville, your team, not too bad of a women's basketball program either.
Yeah, you know, Lewis University, number 2 in the country right now. We're excited to have the opportunity to be here to play in the 2015 GLVC tournament. Like you said, we have a pretty successful program ourselves. Recently, we've gone 9-2 in the GLVC tournament since we've joined the GLVC. We've won a GLVC championship. And we're excited to be here, and we'll see what happens later on tonight at 6 p.m.
And you are also a former student athlete in the GLVC. You played football at Quincy University.
Yes, sir.
What's it like for you to have played football, gone to school at Quincy, and now be an athletic director in the same conference at Maryville?
It's fun. It's fun first to have that experience as a student athlete going to Quincy University. My athletic director at the time was Jim Namovich, who is now the commissioner of the GLVC, and to see the transformation of the conference from when I was in it, 1993 to 97 to now, it's awesome. We have the best Division II conference in the country, and Maryville University, we're excited to be a part of it.
And now, being the athletic director at Maryville, you do play Quincy a few times a year in pretty much every sport.
Absolutely.
What's it like for you to watch a game between Maryville and Quincy? Where does your alliance stand, I guess?
Well, I'm a member of Saints Nation. Okay. And it's a great day to be a Saint. So from that standpoint, it's all about Maryville. But when we're not playing Quincy, you know, I always want the Hawks to win. So it's a fun competition there to see that, and it's fun to be a part of it.
So we noticed that you are also very active on social media. We heard earlier before the game that you're probably the athletic director in the GLVC that tweets the most often.
Right.
I guess, why do you do that? What do you find in social media that you want to take advantage of?
2 years ago, Chuck Young, our assistant AD for communications, really said that, you know, Marcus, you need to get on social media. You need to be a part of Twitter and engage the fans, the students, the parents, etc. And, you know, it was slow for me, but once I got the feel of it and I got a response from different individuals and different groups, you know, I felt like it was the perfect thing to engage our campus community, engage our student athletes, and it's sort of taken off from there, and it's free. And it's a great way to communicate with our student athletes and get the Maryville brand out there.
So I'm assuming that your different athletic teams have various Twitter, Facebook accounts as well?
Yes, sir. Yes. And it's exciting to follow them, and I can learn a lot from them and what they do.
So this year it's something new that Maryville is hosting. It's the Division II Wrestling Tournament.
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit.
It's exciting. We're the number 2 ranked team in the country right now. We won the national duels about a month ago. We won the super regional last week. And we're hosting the Division II Championships at Chaffetz Arena next Friday and Saturday, March 13th and 14th. We're taking 7 wrestlers. So to have it right here in our backyard and to take a full team to have a shot at winning a national championship in St. Louis is something we couldn't ask for. And kudos to our president, Dr. Mark Lombardi, and our vice president, Jeff Miller, for bringing the wrestling program to Maryville University. And we have a Hall of Fame coach in Coach Denny, Mike Denny. So we're excited, and we'll see what happens.
And what's that like? I mean, not too many schools, especially the GLVC, have a wrestling program. What's it like to be kind of one of the first schools to have a wrestling program, kind of paving the way for the rest of the schools?
It was a learning process for us, and I think what's happening now is the success that we've had in bringing recognition not only to Maryville University, but also to the GLVC because we are a member. It's exciting for, I think, the other members. And just this past year, and thanks to Jackie Paquette, who works at University of Indianapolis, for creating the GLVC Wrestler of the Week. And this is the first year we've had that, so it's growing.
And you talk about adding wrestling. Unfortunately, your school doesn't have a football team, which is what you played. Is that something that may be in the works for Maryville, or what is the status, if there is one, on that?
So we can stop the rumor mill right now. We will not have wrestling, we will not have football at Maryville University. We are adding women's bowling and men's swimming and diving next year, and men's lacrosse in fall 2016 But as far as American football, no, we do have European football.
European football, soccer, say?
Yes, men's and women's, but no American football.
All right, and you mentioned that a couple of other teams, the lacrosse team, the bowling team.
Yes.
Those are Division II sports?
Division II sports. The NCAA sponsors women's bowling. In fact, St. Louis is hosting the NCAA championships in women's bowling this spring. And, of course, lacrosse in 2016. So we're excited about that. We're growing as a university, and with that, we're adding new varsity sports for prospective students.
All right, well, thanks for coming out and joining us today, Marcus.
Absolutely.
And good luck to Maryville later in the game against Lewis.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back here on the GLVC Sports Network, where champions are crowned.
I chose the University of Wisconsin-Parkside to explore new ideas.
To find new